Hello and welcome to Mark Your Humi Matthew, and we have yet another Skylanders Trap Team news update. This is number 30. 30! We're on 30 now. So, not a lot of news on this one, but just some interesting bits just to sort of fill out this week. Possibly might get a smidgen more information next week, just before the launch of Trap Team. Possibly going to be the most awesome Skylanders game yet. We don't know at this moment, but I'm pretty sure it will be, especially with all the new figures, the new accessories to go with it, everything like that. This is going to be a year to remember. Wow. Okay, so let's get started and show you this. Now, you might remember near the start, there was this competition going on with Frito-lay, who is an American sort of crisp or chip, let's say chip company if you're an American. I think it's chips they call it over there, or if you're in the UK, crisps. And basically the competition was to actually name these guys, so loads of people entered and all that sort of stuff, and these three were going to be entered, you know, with their different names. You can see you got a life, an undead, and a water. The names came around as High Five, Batspin, and Shipwreck, or Flipwreck. One of the two, I think it's Flipwreck. And basically, then there was another thing where you then had to vote for your favourite one, which would then become the actual Skylander, and also, you know, be part of the game and the whole crew and all that sort of stuff that you'd be buying when it comes out. And finally, that has been officially announced as to who has won. So, and it is the one that I wanted to win. Really like the look of this one. You know, pretty awesome character, looks like. But here we go. So here is the winner of the Frito-lay contest, and it is in fact High Five. So High Five won. I'm super excited for this, and sort of expecting it in a way because we've already seen where the soul gem is. Now, whether that is different, because I know a few people have said in the comments that they thought that the eruptor that I saw was in fact going to be the Eon's Elite version. Not 100% on that, but if High Five's going to be there, then that was sort of swaying my voters to him actually winning. Now, what's also interesting is gameplay has been released on the Skylanders Game Channel, so you'll be able to go over there and actually see all three of them and their gameplay. And I have to say, Batspin, I like the fact that she actually could have turned into a bat, but I'm happy with this one. It's a very sort of hyper-energetic, speedy character. You know, he's very fast, very effective, and looks awesome. Can't wait to get this guy. Now, this is obviously, you can see here, win High Five. Now, apparently, it's sort of doing a gear shift thing where you're not actually going to be able to get it until next year. So one lucky, well, it could be more than one, but as far as I know, a certain amount of selected people, when they enter this, then they win this character and will be able to have this character earlier, which is an awesome prize, amazing. But this thing is going on. I mean, you've had to name them, then you've had to vote for them, and now you've got to win it. But there we go, and there's this little screenshot there. I've showed all three of them off in one of the previous updates, but officially this guy has won. Okay, so moving on to that, we've got some interesting gameplay as well, or I'd say a trailer, and it was called the Chaos gameplay trailer, and that was pretty interesting. We got some new stuff going on there. So let's have a look at that. So you can see here, it was sort of a quick sort of flip show sort of thing. It's one of those things where you sort of get clip, 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 done. That's it. Sort of almost as the other gameplays. I mean, if you've seen them, you'll see you get like about 3 to 4 second clip of something, and then it moves on to something else. But you can see here, he's in one of the levels, which I can't exactly see certainly what it is. But you can see fire behind him. I don't think that is one of his attacks, because it's not really coming out from anywhere on him, but you can see him sort of running or walking away from the fire. This is awesome. You can become the floating head, and not only can you become the floating head, you can also fire lasers out of the eyes. Now, I believe this was only shown in Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. I believe that was when this was shown off the most. But it's awesome. You get to become that. I could just imagine it maybe with the Wii U one, that you speak into the thing and the little thing just starts talking. So you can go around going like, Skyland, it's me, Kaos. But it would sort of make that big head voice. Another attack. Now, you might remember as well in Spyro's adventure, where he sort of fires all those sharks at you. You know, you've got different coloured sharks. You've got the green ones for health, normal blue ones, but they're like going on waves. That's another one of his attacks. I try to get a best screenshot, but it's very quick. So he just sort of summons them, and they sort of like spray out in front of him. It looks as if there's 5 there, but those sharks just go off and attack the enemies for you, which is pretty interesting. And lastly, just wanted to say about this, I believe a lot of people use Dark Spyro. Now, if you don't know what Dark Spyro is, where have you been? I mean, no, I'm joking. Basically, it's a sort of forum, and a load of people take part in it, comment new things and all that, and I have to say it's a very big source of information for me in order to make these videos. You know, a lot of people contribute, and they don't know. But they do contribute a lot. You know, you look up all these different text, all these different forum things, and you'll be able to find new information, new screenshots, stuff like that. But basically, this is just showing you that I now have a Dark Spyro account. So you might be seeing this sort of logo on the actual comments that I'll be putting up, hopefully, when Trap Team starts and all that. But this will also play sort of a quite important part, which I will mention in my update on the 4th, which, if you don't know what's going on there, I'll be talking about what I'm going to be doing for the gameplay, just a bit of talking about what's going to be going on when the game actually comes out, and also there'll be a little announcement as well, which will be helped by this. So I believe you can add people to your sort of like subscription list or viewing list or something like that. So say I like a comment, I think if you were part of, or if you've subscribed to my sort of homepage, you'll be able to see what I've liked and what I've commented on. So if you're wondering and you want to just, you know, add me, the name on there is MockSkids1313. Now if you do, probably a lot of people for the Skylanders thing are thinking, what, your name's Skids? Basically that's just my sort of gaming name, but it goes with the mock thing, but pretty cool. I'm quite happy with the logo as well. I mean, it's not like, you know, super duper company sort of style with different colours and all that, but it's sort of shows off me in the logo. I'm really big fan of lime green, yeah. And these characters in Trap Team are going to be a very big part. I really like these guys quite a lot. But there we go, there's a news update, there's a bit of news there. And also just wanted to give a shout out to Connor Hagen. Basically what happened was he commented and he was just telling me a little bit about his own thoughts on Eon's Elite, basically just saying like, oh well, hold on, we've had Spyro and we've had, what was the other one? Chop, and they've all come out in the previous games, you know, as new molds. I don't think Chop's coming out in this one, but you're sort of getting that sort of next thing. So like, you know, for Trap Team you're going to get Eon's Elite version of all of them. So that could be a quite interesting way of seeing it. You know, we're going to get the ones that have come through from you know, from Spyro's Adventure to Giants to Swap Force, and then we're going to carry on again with these repainted figures, which should be awesome. But whether I get them or not is another thing. I think if I was to choose one, and if it did come out, and which we know it is trigger happy. It's got to be trigger happy, especially with that damage increase. That would be amazing. But there we go, guys. So there's a news update. If you have enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, because you'll be able to get all of this latest news. If you didn't already know, there is a contest going on, which will be ending very soon. So you want to make sure you've entered. If you haven't, good luck to everyone who has entered or who is planning on entering. And you can also comment down below what you think of this news, what you think of Kaos. Are you going to be like, you know, is that going to be your top villain that you're going to capture and play with all the time, or is there any others that you really want to play with right now? For me, it's got to be Pinata. I honestly like the look of him. He's awesome. But there we go, and you can also rate this news. You can also rate this news update, just so I know you are enjoying all these news updates. Because as you already all know, I really enjoy making these. It's been such an absolute treat to be able to bring you all of this news. It's just fantastic. But there we go. So thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next news update or whichever video goes on the channel. But for now, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.